I am still over here trying to recover from going to the Beyonce Cowboy Carter tour in LA a few nights ago, while the whole Atlanta seems to have crumbled all around me. Y'all, like, this is not even funny. Please, say it ain't so. It's Justin Diego back with another binge-worthy video. And today, we have to talk about why I am so worried about Married to Medicine after Sweet Tea just shared a really cryptic message about a shady cast shakeup that has sent me over the edge after Bravo's press release about the future of the network has already had me shaken up. Because hello, the Atlanta Housewives wasn't a part of it. Okay, so if you've been paying attention, then you already know that Bravo announced 4 new shows yesterday ahead of upfronts. They announced an all-new addition to the Real Housewives franchise called the Real Housewives of Rhode, which is definitely a state, so I was a little confused about that. Bravo also teased the return of Ladies of London before sharing the news of The Valley Persian Style, which is a working title featuring some of the previous cast members of Shahs of Sunset and a Real Housewives version of Wife Swap. Okay. Like, all of this was cool and everything, and I did see those shady rumors from toxic Bravo fans celebrating the implied demise of the Rhode reboot. No! I knew better than to jump to conclusions about the New York Housewives or the Atlanta Housewives, because I know that initially Bravo tends to focus on their new series before getting into their returning series during these announcements. But y'all, when I looked at their returning series portion of the press release, my heart sank. Okay, let's back it up a little bit. When I first looked at the returning series portion of the press release, I was actually smiling because I could already see Married to Medicine out the corner of my eye before I even started reading the rest of the press release. So yes, Bravo ordered renewals for Below Deck, giving them their 10th season, also Below Deck Down Under for their 4th season, Married to Medicine for a 12th season, Southern Charm for an 11th season, along with Southern Hospitality for its 4th season.
Does anybody on here do voodoo? I got a bitch I won't turn into a possum tonight.
And y'all, I can't even lie, I was getting just a little bit irritated because Bravo, don't play with me. Where is Atlanta? Where is Potomac? I was fuming. And then I kept reading and I saw additional orders for the 15th season of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. The Real Housewives of Orange County got renewed for a 19th season. I don't know why, but they did. And then The Real Housewives of Potomac got renewed for a season 10. And The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, which is probably the most deserving, got renewed for season 6.
Trying not to smile.
And y'all, I was so happy for my girls in Potomac and Salt Lake City. Y'all are single-handedly holding down the Bravo franchise. Not the Bravo franchise, the Real Housewives franchise, along with Atlanta, of course, because don't play with it. Don't play with my girls. Oh, wait. Atlanta, where the is Atlanta? Y'all, I'm just so freaking tired. We as fans have already gone through so much with this damn hiatus from season 15 to 16. It took 2 whole years. And we had this crazy cast shakeup. I just feel like we need some guarantees and we need some peace in our lives right now. But this is where we're at?
Find me a church to go to. I need peace in my heart. I need it now.
And at first, I was like, well, maybe it's because The Real Housewives of Atlanta is still on TV right now. That's it. No need to worry. And of course, they addressed this later in the press release. But then, so is Below Deck Down Under. And they were one of the first people to get a new season ordered according to this press release.
Now, you done pissed me off.
Yo, seriously, should I be worried about Atlanta or do I need to just relax? I seriously do not think that I can handle another freaking hiatus.
That is the one thing that just irks me.
Now, even though I was super happy to hear about Married to Medicine getting renewed, when I saw one of my followers post this clip of Sweet Tea talking crazy,
I'm glad you're not coming back to Married to Medicine. I didn't like how it worked out. It was foul. I mean, it definitely was foul. And I'm just going to say, I haven't really talked a lot about this, but, you know, I really wanted to leave it to my fans to figure out, like, what was going on. Because know that I'm not a quitter. Never, ever been a quitter. And I ain't never ran away from anybody. So just putting that out there. But it just is what it is. And I think that there are better things in store for me. You know, I think that platform was what it was for me at the moment. And I think that God has something better. And I'm going down the right path. So that's all.
It pissed me off so bad because, y'all, why does it sound like those folks fired my good sis?
That's insulting. This is what it is.
And while I'm so freaking irritated about this, I'm not really all that surprised because I remember how things went at the reunion, and like I felt like it was crazy when Andy was asking the group would they be okay moving forward with T and Dr. G. I was like, ooh.
She deserves a better life.
And of course, y'all were definitely not reading the room in the comment section talking about, we won, exclamation point, exclamation point. She should have never been on the cast in the first place, to be honest. As a fan of the show, I am glad that she was able to experience being on TV, but the storyline has run stale, exclamation points. And more of y'all were pissing me off talking about, let us rejoice, hallelujah. And somebody really said, this is wonderful. Why sit and be the punching bag for the entire cast, question mark? They pretended to be friends with her to get back at Quad, then disposed of her after they got backlash from fans. Disgusting behavior from women and those professionals. Before more Married to Medicine fans chimed in talking about Quad, Sweet Tea, Greg, and King should have all been shown the door in favor of people in the medical community, actually. And one thing Quad will always get is the last laugh with the crying laughing face emoji and the finger clap emoji. After that, thankfully, some people with some sense joined the conversation saying, Letitia single-handedly revived Married to Medicine. And it's unfortunate that they brought her onto this show as a tactic against Quad, mistreated her, and then threw her away. Did T and Dr. G make mistakes and upset the audience? Yes, but who hasn't? Especially Dr. Heavenly.
Are you not ashamed of yourself?
Before more Married to Medicine fans chimed in talking about, y'all bullied that lady, and that's not godly. Y'all should all be ashamed. And so now they all have to turn on each other. Phaedra and T gone? What are they gonna do now? Exclamation point, question mark. Quad will be the problem yet again.
Who told you that?
Comment right now and tell me what you guys think about all this. Do you feel like Married to Medicine is seriously in trouble now that they apparently got rid of their realest cast member? Or do y'all think that it was time for Dr. G to get gone? Also, let me know if y'all feel like I am over here seriously overreacting to the news of the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 17 renewal being missing from Bravo's press release, because at this point, I seriously feel like I need a drink. Thanks so much for watching this video all the way to the very end. I will see y'all really soon though, because we gotta talk about what's going on with the Nene Leakes show.
Okay, bitch, check this. I know bringing me down is a part of your checklist, but you can't cause I'm feisty. You mad in the corner, I'm here sipping iced tea. So many bitches wanna down me. On the way to the top, can't reach, can't find me. Better chill with them looks. AK over here on the beats, making hits with hooks.